Good morning. By the way, I don't think anybody's ever seen my mic, but this is my mic. That's pretty sweet, huh? You didn't realize I had such cool setup here. It's called the Blue Snowball. If anybody ever wants to get into it, that's the one. Hopefully my mic is actually working today because it's not recognizing it. So if it sounds a little cruddy, it's probably because I'm picking it up from my computer. All right. Anyways, it is early in the morning now, and we're going to be talking about translations. So, woohoo! Everybody's like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Well, guess what? I woke up this morning, and I don't really feel like making this video. But guess what? I'm doing it. I'm going to be happy about it, too. All right. So today we're going to learn how I can create and follow instructions about translations. We are going to hopefully be able to follow the directions and create our own directions by the end of the day. Let's take a look. First of all, this is day 2 on translations, and you should know translations moves the thing up or down, left or right. Okay, it slides the image. Well, what we do for this is we take the pre-image, and this would be pre, right? And we make some adjustments to it. So we add a number or subtract a number onto our x, and we add a number or subtract a number onto our y. And that will move it left or right, up or down. All right, now imagine if we're moving it left or right, we're making adjustments to our x, right? Because x is left or right. If we are going up or down, we're making adjustments to our y. All right. And so you can fill this out here. It says, obviously horizontally we change the A units, which would be the one that's attached to the A. Remember, horizontally. And vertically is the B. And there we go. All right, so let's just take a gander here. Take a gander. And I have a couple points here. I have A, B, C, and D, and it says sketch them and its image after the translation. So first off, I am going to go 1, 2. All right, we're going to call this A, and I label them off. Yep, there we go. And B is located at 3, 3. I hope my picture doesn't ruin. That's B. And then I go to 4, -1. Shnikes. You gotta see me, right? You guys gotta see me. So A is 1, 2. B, oh, of course, is 3, 3. C is 4, 1. -1. I hope you guys are filling these in. And D is 1, -2. All right, so we got this kind of boxy looking thing. If I was to graph, boy, my voice sounds really good in the morning, doesn't it? I'm like a bass. I'm like a bass. Like a bass. Okay. And then it says, what do I want to do to my pre-image? Well, it says -4. That means I want to move every point -4. So remember, this is the x. So I'm going to move every point back 4. Right? And my y, I'm going to move up 2. Because y is up and down. So x says back 4 and up 2. Everything. So let's just imagine. Let's imagine this. So I've got A. And it says I have 1, 2. What would happen if I went back 4 from 1? Right? It says -4 from 1. Well, that would give me, and remember we call this A prime. That actually sounds better in the morning. Prime. Alright, so I have A prime. And if I -4 from that, I'm going to get -3. right? 1 minus 4 is negative 3. And if I go 2 plus 2, I believe that's 4. Now let's see where that point is. Now remember, I said back, turn this into layman's terms, back 4, it's a K, by the way. Back 4, up 2. Right? Because I went back 4, up 2. And let's see what this looks like. So I'm going to take A, and now the new point is negative 3 and 4. So negative 3 and 4 is up here. Alright, let's see. Now that's A prime. Did I go back 4 from my original point? Did I move it back 4? Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. Wow. So really, I could actually take this rule, and I could do this if I wanted to. You know, if I wanted to go B, we'll do one more just for kicks and giggles. 3, comma 3. What would it be if I minused? It takes a little bit of time, but we got it all the time in the world. Actually, we don't, because I got to get ready for school. But I got 3, 3, so let's see. Let's go minus 4 from 3. I believe that's negative 1. And then add 2 onto this 3, and that's 5. Remember, I'm just following this rule right here. Minus 3, 4 from your x, add 2 for your y. So let's go like that. Negative 1 and 5. I believe it's there. This is kind of looking like what I had over here in this area, just moved back. Let's see. Back 4, up 2. But check it out. The Funk's oh brother. That's B prime. B prime. Alright, this is like one of those things that you're like, when they're asking, what'd you learn today? Just say, oh, we were talking about like A prime, B prime, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, it's real easy to say and it makes it sound really cool. Alright, so we got it done. Now, I'm going to use my little cheat sheet here that I figured out, back 4, up 2. Instead of doing this every time, I'm going to just say, alright, I'm going to take this point, I'm going to go back 4 and up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. And that is, I think that's D prime. I forgot to label, but I think that's D. And then this one back 4 and up 2 is right here. And that is C prime. Alright, now do I have the same image? Just kind of cover up your hand over the red. Does that look the same as the red? It does, it's just moved over. And if you want, I can draw, you want me to connect the dots? Because we're all about that, right? You guys still like connecting the dots? Is that still a thing? Whoa. No, that's not going to look right. Unless I can make a little squiggle there. Can I make a little squiggle there? Let's try and make a little squiggle there. Whoa. That actually doesn't look too bad. Up and there. Alright, those are the same shape, even with added squiggle on the top. Same shape. Okay? So, should be pretty easy to do that transformation. Alright, let's try another one. So, we want to go from normal xy into, adding 6 to our x and minusing 3 from our y. So what is the image of this? Alright, so I am going to add 6 onto this, remember, and minus 3 onto that. So what happens if I add 6 onto 3? Well, I believe A prime is going to be 9. You guys got that? 3 and 6 gives me 9. And then what if I did 2 minus 3? That should be negative 1, right? Okay. And since there's no graph, I'm not going to do the cheat because I have no graph. Alright, what about this one? Let's try this one. B. Alright, now remember, I'm adding 6 on to negative 4. Well, adding 6 on to negative 4, I believe, is 2. And then minusing 3 from 1 is negative 2. Okay, are we good? Minus 3 from 1. All right. Now it says, what is the pre-image? This is going to be difficult. I'm actually working backwards here, meaning I already moved forward 6 and down 3. Wow. It's because this is the end result. This is the image. I need to find what I had originally. All right. So I actually already moved 6 forward. So I need to go reverse, don't I? Because if I already moved 6 forward to go find the original, I would need to actually like minus 6. So C, just regular C. You see, that's the difference because these are finding the image. This one's the pre-image. So I got C, it's regular C, not C prime. I think negative 4. Alright. And then I did go back 3, so I should actually add 3. Because I'm doing the pre-image. I'm going to add 3 to that, so that should be negative 4. Alright, now let's just double check here. Alright, now if this is the normal image, if I take and add 6 onto this, I'm going to get 2. Did I get 2? Yep. And if I started with negative 4 and I minus 3, do I get negative 7? Yes, I do. So that is a pre-image. You got to kind of work backwards on that one. A little tricky. All right, let's try D here. And let's see. Minus 6 from negative 3, that's negative 9. And if I add 3, that's 1. Let's see. All right, so let's add 6 to negative 9. Does that give me negative 3? Yep. That's minus 3 from negative 1. Or from 1, does that give me negative 2? Yep. So those are the pre-image. You guys getting the hang of it? Sweet. Sweet home, Alabama. All right. I want you to give this one a try. So pause the video. Give it a whirl. We got negative 3. We're going to move in the x direction, and 5 in the x. Now notice it does say graph these originals first. Okay? And it's going to be a triangle. So connect the dots, guys. Connect the dots. So graph it first, and then do your applying. Maybe you want to have a color. If you guys need some markers, or not markers, but colored pencils, just ask me. All right, so pause the video and do that one by yourself. All right. I told you to pause it. So anyways, here's the answer. The pre-image should look something like this. And then once you go back 3 and up 5, you should end up with an image like that. All right, moving on. There's another one here. You can try working on that one too as well. And then let's actually pause it and then do it. All right, you better pause it. You pausing it? You still haven't paused it. Come on, Diego. I still don't think that worked, but we'll see if it works. Diego, did you pause it? Okay. Let's see. ABC is an image of. All right. So here we go. What is the rule of the translation? All right. So this is the image, and this is the pre-image. So what is the rule? What did we actually do here? So I like to talk it out. All right. So we went how much over? So in our x direction, what did we do? We went 1, 2 over, right? Because isn't that 2 over? Okay, so x went right. We went right 2. Okay. And then we went, let's see, how far down? So I'm doing this point to the same location down here. So I went over 2 and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I went down 5. All right, enjoy.